Rock-killing in a spin, talking life's wild jive, sipping on wisdom with a grin. Midlife mischief keeps it live. Laughs are serious, cheers all around. Raise a glass where wisdom's found. With a sip of truth.
I have menopause. Oh.
Profound. The jokes and tales by the fire's glow, discussing changes the season show.
I feel like we've done this before. I can't hear Lynn.
What is happening with your hair?
Oh, I don't know. It's very large today.
It's very
Big.
electric.
It's
It's electric.
it was a little out of hand, so I put I was playing with a curling iron, and this is what happened.
Okay.
I don't have the layers in it that I usually do, so it's thinner. So now it's really, really thick and long. So when I curl it, it gets big. Anyway, if you are watching, we just went straight into that, didn't we? I'm Raquel Kearney-Ellikis. That is Lynn Dula, and you have either found us on purpose, there you go, or you found us accidentally. Either way, this is Midlife Mischief. I feel like we've done this before, like not too long ago.
Yeah, just last night.
It feels like just last night, doesn't it? How are you feeling?
Which is an odd feeling because we always let so much time go in between sessions.
I know. So now I'm supposed to ask you how your week was. How was your day?
How my day was?
How was your day? How are you feeling? Last week you weren't feeling so good.
No, I'm feeling a lot better. I think if I maybe 1 or 2 more days, and I should be done with this.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Except it's in your head, right?
Nighttime is always worse than the daytime, so.
Yeah, it is. I keep telling my kids that because they say the same thing. How come I felt fine this afternoon and now I feel like crap? Well, because it's nighttime. Sorry, it is what it is.
Yeah.
How was your day?
It's been
Long?
what did I do today? No, not really. Oh, yeah. So I'm back from all the birthdays, all the things.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know how you come off of vacation and then you just got to jump back into things?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like that. Like I just came off of a vacation and I'm, having to get back to work and yeah.
You need a vacation to get over your vacation. Yeah.
But it really wasn't a vacation. It was just some time not dedicated to work. My emails look atrocious. It doesn't matter if you put the little message thing on there for emails.
Right.
People still will email you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I get the first time, but the second and third time.
Have you noticed that you're getting more emails now than you did maybe this time last year? Or is that just me? I feel like my emails have increased.
Yeah, you know what? I am getting more, but I thought it was just junk.
Yeah, but when you get up in the morning, like I'll go through my emails every single morning while I'm having my coffee. But I woke up this morning to 1,200 emails. And I'm like, what the hell do I have 1,200 emails for? And so in order to find the ones that I'm looking for, that I know I should be reading, I then have to sit down and go through all of them. And it really annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because my choice is to click on it and then unsubscribe because maybe in order to get something or a discount on something, I may have given my email address because that's what they're doing. And I've noticed it more and more and more. They're asking for your email instead of your phone number or something, because I can ignore a phone number. I don't really care. I don't answer my phone anyway. I'm a text kind of person. So unless it's somebody I know, then I'll answer the phone. But if it's a number I don't know, I don't care. I'll just ignore it. But emails, I mean, seriously, 1,200 emails? That's a lot.
I have gotten in somebody's data bank for pre-approved loans.
Oh, I get those all the time.
So for the last 4 or 5 months, I have been getting all day long.
Oh, no. Oh. Well, maybe you should go see it.
I have told people over and over and over again, they say I'm on the city registrar's list for land.
Oh.
Didn't I tell y'all I was going in here?
Uh-oh.
No, because you interrupted me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This
That's okay.
So for anyone who's watching and don't know, I have young ones. I have a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old.
No, you have a 13-year-old.
Yeah, she just turned 13 last week. I'm sorry. I just corrected it. Get out of here.
Oh. Wow.
No.
Wow.
Go ahead. She heard it. She was in the kitchen. She
She's
comes
quick.
marching into the room like,
I'm 13. Ooh. Do you remember being 13? I do. I wouldn't go back to 13 if you paid me billions of dollars. No way. Not happening. Don't care. All the stuff you thought you knew.
we thought we knew a lot.
Oh, we thought we knew everything. Are you kidding me?
Did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
So sad.
That's funny. Do you think that maybe the government is responsible for all of my new emails?
Where are they coming from?
Well, I don't know. Didn't there used to be like a limit? It was like okay, a telemarketer, they did have a some kind of rule that they came up with, I think, in the 90s, where you could not phone a person. If you were a telemarketer, you couldn't phone a person more than X amount of times in a day, and there were certain hours in the day that you were not allowed to phone random strangers. But now those rules are gone because they got rid of them when they were dealing with the whole DEI and all that other crap. But I think they got rid of that. So now I'm getting phone calls starting at about 5:30 in the morning, and they go, and that's from East Coast, and then it moves over to West Coast, and those go all the way up to quite possibly 10 o'clock at night. I'm getting phone calls. So I have to always remember to turn my ringer off, which I don't want to do because I have Aaron's grandmother is going to be turning 100 in 2 months. And
congratulations. That's nice.
And well, yeah, but she also at that age, I mean, if something happens, I would like to be able to answer the phone, you know, so I don't want to turn my ringer off. I also, both of my parents are still alive and well, but anything could happen. I have siblings that are not in this country. Anything could happen. So I really don't like turning my ringer off at nighttime just in case something happens. But now I have to, otherwise I'm not sleeping. So do you think that's emails as well? I just lost your audio. I lost your audio.
Let me see.
There you are.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I put all those people that you just listed like in a favorites on my phone.
Okay.
And so, and it gives you the option of having voice, a call, a message, and email. You can click on the ones that you want them to have access to.
Okay.
So if any of these people try to reach me when I'm in Do Not Disturb, it'll still come through. I'll still get those calls from them. I won't get any calls from anyone else. So you have to be on my favorites list in order to get through to me in the hours where I'm in Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
And I do that because, listen, my brother and sister started me doing this because, and I've been like this maybe 10 years, probably longer. They like to drunk dial.
That's funny.
They will be out partying.
That's funny.
And I guess it's like, hey, let's call Toy and see what she's doing. And it's like 1 a.m.
Oh no.
And they're loud. Hey sis, what are you doing? Sleeping. Like most people that have a job, I'm sleeping.
That's funny.
So they did it for so long and so often that I had to evoke the Do Not Disturb on my phone. And
take them off the favorites list.
They're not on the favorites
No.
list. They cannot reach me. They have to call someone else who is. So they'll call my sister that's in Texas and say, can you call her because she's not answering for us?
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, come on. Drunk dialing at your age. Come on. They're older than I am and they're drunk dialing. Make it make sense.
Yeah, no, I can't. I do. Yeah, no. I know that my family does that too, but they don't call me. No, they don't.
Oh.
I don't get any. I know they usually just put their phones down and they don't call anybody. I don't think. I haven't been drunk dialed in a long time. Long time. And if they do call me at 1 a.m, I just look at the phone and put it back down because nothing good is coming from that phone call.
Nothing.
And then I wait because, like I said, it could be something that's bad. And so I wait and I'll look. And if I don't get another call, yeah, it was a drunk dial, but I don't answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get multiple calls from different people back to back before I'll respond.
Yeah. I hear you. No, I get it. I understand.
And it's so sad because when my mom passed away, my brother, my sister, and my other brother all had to call my sister that was in Texas to get me to answer their call.
Oh.
And she just sent me a text and she was like, hey, they're trying to get in touch with you.
Okay.
You need to call them.
Oh, oops.
And then I would answer them. Yeah.
Oopsie.
Yeah, they shouldn't just bother people so much. They just bugaboos. I'm like, I got stuff to do.
So everybody else is all retired. You're the last one.
Yes.
That's why. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
and I
sister's
have-
only 2 years older, and then my brother, my twin brother's same age as me, and then I have a younger brother. So, yeah, we don't have that. We're all still working.
Yeah.
So we don't have
mine
that.
aren't. I mean, some of them work, but they work leisure. You know, it's like, oh, they work when they want to and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
no, they don't have anything that they have to do.
Ah.
And they definitely, all their children are adults. Like all my nieces and nephews are in their 30s. I only have one niece that is younger. She's like my kid's age. She's just turned 19.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's it. All the rest of them are in their 30s.
Yeah,
So I'm the only one with little kids.
I have the youngest as well. And even mine are all in their early 20s. So it blows my mind when I look at the calendar and realize that one of my nieces or nephews is turning like 30 or something. I'm like, "What? What?" And then I think, "Okay, well my oldest is turning 26 this year, so it's not that far off." But
Yeah.
still, where the hell did that time go?
I don't know.
I like to
I
think of
don't
it
know.
as a soap opera. You know how the kids get older, but the mom never does? Yeah.
Yes.
I like to think of it that way in my head. In my head, that's how it works. Yeah.
That's funny.
Aaron, I'm sending this to you, this picture. Can you post it? Because I want Lynn to see this. So we're going to put this up because this has to do with last week. Now, yeah, I'm emailing it to your Gmail.
That is not the right way. This camera got me all backwards. I'm trying to.
There you go.
Anyway.
I don't know where the day went because I'm pretty sure I just woke up. But I know I didn't because that's crazy.
What did you do today?
I don't think this is the first time I've actually sat down. You know, you've had one of those days where everything is just everything just has been going so fast. I don't know. I did spend a good majority of the morning emailing the company that we were doing the unboxing for yesterday.
How did that go?
Well, I discovered that their distribution center is here in Las Vegas.
Okay. Oh.
So I messaged them. I looked them up online and I found their email and their website, and I was going through everything. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to shoot them an email. If they say no, they're not interested, then that's fine. So we'll see. I haven't heard back yet, but we'll see. So I was going to do another unboxing and the rest of it, but I'm going to wait until I hear from them. And see, because I did also ask them if I needed permission to use some of the products that we unboxed as giveaways. Because I don't know how that works. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that because I don't know how that works. I've never done that before. So I wanted to make sure that it was okay if we did. So then if it is okay, we can start doing something and giving some of those things away. Just for kicks
Girl,
and
they're
giggles.
going to start sending you boatloads of all that stuff.
Especially if their distribution center is here. Like you.
Hey, we have a new product, Raquel. Do you want to try it?
And they took my email too. Shit. They're gonna be emailing me too. So I have this. They had a question on there where you post the city that you live in, and it ranks where your city is located as far as being a sexy city. Now, Aaron, did you get it already? I put Las Vegas versus Chesapeake. Okay, the answer is going to surprise you. It surprised me. Now, Vegas, you would think, because of everything that happens here, that this would be a happening place for things like this and adult recreation, which it is. But, Lynn, I think maybe you might want to have some conversations with some of your friends over there in Chesapeake because, yeah, you got to take a look at the stats because this is very interesting. So when I talked to them, I did tell them that my co-host was on the other side of the country. So the plan is, I am hoping, if everything goes according to plan, that not only will they be able to give me some samples to give away, but they have if they have distribution on your side of the country, they might be able to send some to you to give stuff away, especially once you see these numbers. Aaron, what is happening?
Waiting for it to load.
Okay, while we're waiting for that,
That
There
would
it
be
is.
fun though.
Right? Okay, here it is. Yeah, put that up there. Take a look. As soon as it gets up there. There it is.
Are you serious?
The winner is dun dun
Why?
dun
Why?
Chesapeake, Virginia. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not over there. I mean, it made sense to me that Las Vegas was up there.
I didn't even think it was yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely thought it would be Vegas.
but there it is. It's always the quiet, sleepy little cities that you got to look out for.
What's going on in my backyard? I
You
need
know
to
why?
find
Do
out.
you know what it is? It's because it's cold.
That might be true.
Maybe you have a lot of blackouts.
No.
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 Maybe
That
the
is
internet goes out a
insane.
lot. The internet goes out a lot. I don't know.
That is insane.
It is. I mean, I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that at all.
That is insane. I would definitely want to know how they came up with that. Like what are the categories that they're comparing?
The only information I gave them was the two names of the cities. That was it. I did not give them any other information. So
is it
obviously,
because we're a military town?
so I don't know. We have an air base. We have an Air Force base here, so I don't think that's what it is. It's also Sin City, but you guys beat Sin City. So what the hell are you people doing over there? I mean, we're honest about our shenanigans. We are blatantly obvious, and we are honest. We own it. We own it. We like to play. I lost your audio again.
I keep hitting
There
the
it is.
button by mistake.
Okay.
We don't do anything here.
Oh, apparently you do. And apparently, and apparently, according to this, you not only get up to shenanigans, but you like to use the toys to help you as well.
The perfect churchgoer.
There you go. It's always how it goes, isn't it? That's how it's like the police's children. The police officer's kid is always the one that gets into trouble. The pastor's kid is also the one that gets into trouble. Now, I don't know about the pastor's wife. I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. Okay. There's a lot of that going around on the East Coast now, isn't there?
Yes, it is. It truly is.
So that was my morning. I did have a little giggle at that, though, so I wanted to share that with you. So
That's funny.
fingers crossed that works out. If it doesn't, there's a couple other places I looked into, so we'll go from there.
I wonder if they are like competitors with like Pure Romance, places.
They had a
people that sell-
list. They did have a list of the places that they're affiliated with. They're an online company, so they don't have an actual storefront.
Right. So do they have like representatives that go around having these parties? Like, can you have a pink cherry party
I don't think
and sell
so.
the things like that? That's what I'm thinking. You know how people do Mary Kay and
Yeah.
Avon?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking-
no, it's just an online store. So
That's
it's
it?
strictly online. Yeah. Let me see. They had a list of affiliations. Oh, here we go. Womanizer, We Vibe, Lilo, XR Play Hard, Doc Johnson, American Pleasure Products, Cal Exotics.
Does it tell you where those are located?
Magic Wand. No, it does not.
Okay. 'Cause
Um,
I'm wondering if those are mostly like West Coast stores.
no, no, because the headquarters is in Oakville, Ontario, but they do distribute and have distribution centers throughout the United States. They do ship from Las Vegas though, so they may have smaller distribution areas in different parts of the country, but the main part is here, which I guess makes sense. But I don't know. I know they have billboards all over the place, which is why I recognized it when I saw it. Apparently, they have them all over the place. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
No. Huh. Okay. I don't know.
This is first for me.
Yeah. So that was my morning.
Watch. When I go out tomorrow,
You're
I'm
gonna see
start
it.
Seeing it everywhere.
It's
It
just
may even show up in my timeline.
It probably will now, and you'll get an email.
Yeah.
I didn't give them your email, but they do have mine now, so I could end up with all kinds
I'm
of
sure
things.
Facebook will share it with them.
Probably.
Share everything else.
Well, probably, except I looked it up on Google. However, my phone is sitting right here, so it's listening. It's always listening. So that was my morning. I don't know what else I did. I went to the store, but I wasn't gone that long. I don't know. I did all my cleaning yesterday. Huh. Oh well. It's Monday. I don't know.
Oh, wait. I was looking at a video that you posted on the Facebook page, and I saw this video before. So the Diary of Anne Frank isn't the Diary of Anne Frank. It's the Diary of a Little Girl.
Oh, it was one of those Mandela effect things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure 100% positive that it was in fact the Diary of Anne Frank.
I think
I will bet money on it. It was, but apparently I'm wrong.
I really need to dig deep and see if I still have the book.
I don't think I've ever had a copy of the book.
I had that book from school.
Okay.
Many months ago. I'm gonna look for it. Because where else would we get that from if it wasn't?
Where would we get any of it from? Why did I think that
Meyer was spelled M-E-Y-E-R? We learned how to spell.
Okay.
Spelling Oscar Mayer.
Here, okay, this is what I remember. My Bloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My Bloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. And if you ask me why, I'll say...
That's it. Yeah. M-A-Y-E-R.
If you ask me why, I'll say... Because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Yeah.
M-A-Y-E-R.
Y-E-R. Yeah.
But they're saying
that's not how they
it's
spell it no more.
A-R. M-E-Y-A-R?
They're saying it's M-E-Y-E-R.
M-E-A... No, that doesn't make sense with the jingle. You can't sing the jingle with M-A-Y.
I wonder if they even have the jingle still around.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hate those things. They make you feel like you're crazy. That
And
whole
I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose in that.
to make us crazy. Because it's just our generation. It's not everybody. It's just us.
What do they really want us to forget?
They want us to forget everything. They want us to forget things that we don't know that we know. Like, seriously, we don't know what we know. Maybe we know something that we don't know we know, and they're trying to make it go away. Just in case one of us remembers, and then we talk about it, and then everybody will be, oh, yeah. So they don't want that to happen. Because it's everything from our generation. Have you noticed that? It's not from the boomer generation. It's not from the millennials. It's just from ours. Gen X.
But we were the generation where the internet came online. So what is it that they really want us to forget?
They want us to forget what we knew before the internet came around. The stuff we can't look up to verify. So
it's almost like We grew up in an alternate universe and ended up here.
right? So the next thing they're going to tell us is that we did not have, and I could be wrong about this one, that we did not have the Vietnam War on television when we were little. That didn't happen. Is
Okay,
that
here it is.
Mayer?
Yeah. He was the cutest little boy out there fishing and not catching a thing. But
M-E-Y?
yeah, so it was Mayer, but now they're trying to make it seem like it's always been Meyer.
No. No, it's Mayer. Oscar Mayer. Not Oscar Mayer. What? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Why did Oscar Mayer change their name?
You know what? I used to work with the guy who actually came up with that and was he wrote that that commercial. I used to work.
Really?
I used to work for him. He was vice president of J. Walter Thompson International, and I worked for him in London in 1994, 93, 94 into 95. And he was the one who came up with that commercial, with the Oscar Mayer commercial. And
Does he get residuals?
no, because he was he was getting paid to work on, he was just a marketing dude. He was the vice president. So no, he doesn't. I don't think he wrote the jingle, but he came up with the commercial. But I wonder if I still have his address. I could ask him. Hey.
Okay, so now according to Google, Google is saying that we got it right.
Okay.
It's Mayer,
Okay.
but the Mandela effect, many people remember it being spelled with an E.
Oh, okay. So we're right, but the Mandela effect is trying to tell us that we're wrong. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, at least Google's backing us up this time, because they did not back us up with Richard Simmons.
Not girl.
Hand
he
to
did
God,
wear a
he
headband.
wore a headband. Yes, he
wore a
did.
headband. Yes, and I can't find out one photo.
You know what? My mom used to have the cassette, the VHS. She had the VHS because she used to do the workout. I should ask her if she still has it somewhere. She probably doesn't, but she might. If she
Okay,
does, she'll be able to send me a photo of it.
Because now, hold on.
Aaron,
Okay, so this is the thing. The Diary of Anne Frank was a movie. However, when it was published as a book, it was called The Diary of a Young Girl,
no.
commonly known as The Diary of Anne Frank. It was first published in 1947.
I have to disagree. I don't believe that.
That's what they're saying. They're saying it exists as a movie, but does not exist as a book under that name. But it's the same story. It's the same story. So I'm wondering, do you think... I know I saw the book. maybe I am confusing Anne Frank with Helen Keller.
The Diary of Helen Keller?
No, just Helen Keller, the book. Maybe I'm confusing the two novels. Maybe there wasn't a book for Anne Frank and it was just the movie.
No, there was a book.
Do you remember the actual book?
Yes, even my kids read the book. My kids read the book. I read the book. There was a book. And it was not called The Diary of a Young Girl. It was called Anne Frank or The Diary of Anne Frank. Because that's what I remember. I don't. I'm menopausal. Maybe I remember wrong. I don't know.
I can't say that because that means all of us are remembering wrong. I do.
Well, that's because there's an entire generation of women right now that are all going through menopause. So maybe we are all crazy at the same time.
I mean,
and they're taking advantage of us.
It acknowledges the movie. It tells you who was on it. It says it was. Oh,
I've never seen the movie. I have not seen the movie. I didn't even know. Well, yeah, I did know there was a movie, but I have never seen the movie.
This is crazy.
What?
It says in Wikipedia, The Diary of Anne Frank. It says based on The Diary of Anne Frank, 1955.
There you go.
By Frances Goodrich. The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. Oh, it's two different books.
So did the school maybe issue us one book and then?
I think so. Because The Diary of Anne Frank was written in 1955 by Frances Goodrich. The Diary of a Young Girl was written in 1947 by Anne Frank. It was all of her diary notes just in a book. It wasn't like a story. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So her version wasn't a story.
No.
It was just her diary. They made it into a story and included some of her notes from her diary, apparently.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
It does. So they both versions exist.
So can you buy both? I'm looking this up here. Barnes and Noble. Let me look it up at Barnes and Noble and see what I can see here. If you put in the search diary,
because when you look at it as a book, it doesn't come up as a book anymore. It just comes up as a play.
Okay, let's see. Nope, both of them come up. Ha ha.
Really? In Amazon?
Okay, this is very interesting because you can buy it in Spanish and it says Anne Frank I can't say it properly. Diario. Diario. I don't El Diario de Anne Frank. Anna Frank. So the Diary of Anne Frank. The Diary of Anne Frank by Anne Frank. And then, but the exact same book. Okay, so it says the title of the book, if you buy it in Spanish from Barnes and Noble, is The Diary of Anne Frank. But if you buy the exact same book in English, and that's by Anne Frank, okay, written by Anne Frank, you buy the exact same book in English, and it is Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. And then there's the Diary of Anne.
We still aren't crazy then.
No, we're still seeing. And then there's a drama script.
There was a book called The Diary of Anne Frank.
Yeah. There's also a book that is called Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. So there are two. But they are both written by Anne Frank. They're both credited Anne Frank. So I don't
Well, I guess
know.
if it's her diary, it has to be her.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe the translation from German to, or did she speak German or Dutch? Aaron, do you remember? German. So maybe the translation in German is the same thing. So they just take creative license and they're messing with their heads.
But to say it never existed is ridiculous.
That is it. Well, it does exist. So there you go.
Because it does exist, and we're
Uh-huh.
not buffoons.
We're not crazy. Okay, so that one we're good with, but I still swear to God, somewhere out there is a photo of Richard Simmons wearing a
Simmons.
headband.
He wore it all the time. It was like yellow and red or something, and
It matched. It
He
always
wore the-
matched his clothes.
always matched his little shorts.
Yep. I think if you were to get a clip from the Oprah show, from when he was on Oprah, you will find he was wearing a headband when he did his little workout. I don't know if we can go into the archives of Oprah. I don't know.
But didn't he wear it on his own little? He had the Richard Simmons show or something.
Yeah, he
Didn't
wore it
he-
all the time.
Okay,
Little
that's okay.
kids, when they show up at your house and they were
Halloween.
for Halloween, they had the headband on. They had the afro and the headbands.
They tried to say that we were confusing him with Jane Fonda.
Shut up. How do we confuse Richard Simmons and Jane
Because
Fonda?
Jane Fonda wore a headband, apparently. I
No,
don't
she did
remember
not.
her-
No.
I was going to say, I don't remember her wearing a headband, but
No.
apparently they're saying she did in her exercise videos.
I will dispute that one. That is, no, she didn't, because it would ruin her hair. It would wreck her hair. I'm pretty sure she wore a wig. And I don't think she would do that. Now, see, this is just messing with my head.
I don't know. I'm looking at clips of him being with Oprah. She had on this crazy looking outfit herself. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clips
Jane.
of him with the headband.
Okay, I'm looking at Jane Fonda's workout videos here, and there is not one single one where she's wearing a headband. Damn it, I was right. No headband, no headband, no
Well,
headband.
guess what? There's not one with Richard Simmons wearing a headband either. So
Wait, there's
wore a head-
one. There is one photo of her wearing a headband. One out of all of these hundreds. So no, it wasn't. Let me see.
Who wore a headband in the 80s working out? Who started that trend? I could have sworn it was Richard Simmons started that trend. But what do I know?
There's one here. Look, he's wearing a headband.
Send it to me. Let me see. Are you on YouTube?
No, Google. I'm sending it to Aaron so we can put it up there. I found one, so we're not crazy. There you go, honey. What did I do? Okay, go. Aaron, I just sent you a picture. Okay.
How far did you have to dig to
There's-
find that?
No, there's not very far at all. They're all over the place.
No way. Because when I Googled him, I didn't find it.
Nope. Here it even says here. I have an old VHS. If anyone has a VCR, definitely wearing a headband. So somebody else has been disputing it because it's right there.
Oh, I see it.
There's one.
I got to decipher him from all the
Yeah.
look-alike. Somebody said,
Well, there's-
found it.
Yeah. There's some where people are dressed in costumes.
Yeah, that's the ones I have to avoid.
Here. Here's another one, Aaron. I know, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so there we go. I sent you another one, Aaron.
So there we go. We found it. He did wear it. Somebody was really searching high and low. Good, bravo for them.
Yep. So obviously, since we did this last time, people have been, going down the same rabbit hole.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Yeah. You don't ever take a group of women our age and tell them that they don't remember properly, because we will find the information. There you go. Right there. There it is.
Yep.
He's wearing a headband.
And he has even the wristbands to go with it. Because, of course, he's going to match.
Yep. There were some other ones there, too, but yeah.
Okay. So we've solved 3.
There you go. Now, the Nelson Mandela thing, I don't know. I swear he passed away when he was in jail, but now that I think about it, no. Because he got out, and
Ran for president.
And then he passed away. But I still swear he died in prison after he was president. They arrested him again. Didn't they? I see.
That much I can't even.
Why would they want us to forget that part, though? If that is true and we're remembering it wrong, why would they want us to forget that part? What happened that they don't want us to know? See, these are all.
One that's most baffling to me out of all of them, though.
Ed McMahon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're now saying that
Because
he
you
worked
cannot
for a
tell me-
different company. And it was not Publishers Clearinghouse, but it was. It was Publishers Clearinghouse.
And even if he didn't, even if his check didn't say it was from Publishers Clearinghouse, he was the one that showed up on that doorstep
with the balloons and that big, huge
with
check.
the balloons.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're trying to say he didn't even do that.
But he did, because every housewife on the planet would get all excited. I remember my mom
His face
getting
used
the
to come on with
mail.
letters.
Yeah. And my mom
Mail.
would always fill it out and send it back, and we always made fun of her. And she said, well, you're not going to win if you don't play. And she'd say, I just want to meet Ed McMahon. That's what she would say.
Can we not locate any of those families who received a freaking check for like 10, 15 years? Because this was a long period of time.
Maybe they
that
don't.
Publishers Clearinghouse was around.
Yeah. Aren't they still around? No.
Somebody met him with the balloons and the check.
Somebody opened the door. So if you've opened that door and you received that big check, could you please let us know somehow?
Let us know that was Ed. Because if it wasn't him, who was it? Who else did they?
What
who
other
else did
white
they
man
find?
was standing at your door with a large check? We'd like to know, please. We want to know, please. Help us out. If a large white man showed up at your house.
Was it the man from American Bandstand?
He was. Ed McMahon, yeah, he worked for American Bandstand with what's his face?
Yeah, but I'm saying, was it him that did it? The man from Dick
Clark.
Clark. Was it him that was doing it?
No.
Or we just
No. Ed McMahon and Dick Clark did something together, and I'm pretty sure it was the New Year's thing for a while. But no, they didn't do Publishers Clearinghouse together.
who delivered Publishers?
It was an overly large white man with white hair. So if a large white man knocked on your door with a big, huge check, could you please let us know who the hell that man was? There was a large
Patrol.
There was a large white man traveling the country handing out money. Who was he? That's just weird if it wasn't Ed McMahon. And who did he work
check
for?
this out. Check this out. Now, there are pictures showing up in Google with Ed McMahon giving the check to people. This one woman on Reddit has a check for $5 million, and Ed McMahon is standing next to her.
Really?
Yep.
What is this? Ed McMahon, giant check, $5 million. But what is that there? It just says big something. It doesn't say on it Publishers Clearinghouse, though. Ed McMahon, Prize Patrol.
Yeah, it was Surprise Patrol.
Huh.
Well, maybe he just did the commercial.
Nope.
Maybe these were all commercials that he was doing, and they made us think he was actually delivering these checks to families.
Nope. Here, I'll send this one to Aaron too.
Were they not paid actors?
I don't know how that works actually. Here's one. It says this is the exact one. Okay, now here it's, huh? Oh, sorry. I did. There's also a picture here of Ed McMahon and Dick Clark with Publishers Clearinghouse. So you may be right. I just don't remember that part.
I certainly don't remember any of these other people that I'm looking at that's handing out these checks. I don't know any of these folk.
No.
So I'm wondering, was it a commercial? And we just
no, because you'll see what I just found. I just found the envelope that says you may have won $1 million, and it's got him, and it actually says Mandela effect follow up. I don't know.
But how do we know that
there it is? Look, see, you may have won $1 million.
Right. So we know he was the face of the campaign. We know the commercials had him and Dick Clark on some of them delivering the checks to families. So we thought, but maybe all those were just paid actors and he never actually showed up at someone's doorstep with a check. That could be the case. It could have just been a campaign, a marketing campaign.
It could have been. But I don't think so.
I'm looking at all these people who have won these checks, and there is not a Ed or a Dick in sight. But it's always
balls.
some other white man. I'm thinking that maybe he was the marketing person.
Nope.
Maybe he was just a commercial.
I don't know. There's a photo here and it says Mandela effect, and then there's an arrow that's pointing to Ed McMahon and it says never happened. Like what? How did he get the picture? How did we get the picture if it never happened?
Because it was a commercial.
But that's for 2004. I'm talking when I remember it, I'm talking like 1976, 1978, 79.
Early 80s.
Into the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
It was, you know, 80s. That's what I remember. I don't know. We could go round in circles with this one.
I remember him on the commercials. I remember it appearing like he was showing up at somebody's doorstep. And I do remember him coming, his face being on the envelopes.
Yeah.
I cannot, beyond the shadow of a doubt, say he actually was the person delivering to these people's houses. I mean, that doesn't even sound feasible at this point, because what celebrity is going to be riding around the country in a truck delivering a check? I don't think anybody would do that. So I think that he and Dick Clark were the marketing people behind their campaign. That's what I think. I don't think he ever actually physically went to someone's house. I think that was a commercial.
You think so?
Yes, and we were so young at that time, we bought into it thinking, oh, he's coming to people's houses.
Now I'm going to have to ask my mom when I talk to her. I'm going to ask her.
My parents never told me anything different, but I'm assuming it was a commercial. It was a commercial. They were the spokespeople for that commercial. Now, if they're trying to tell us that these people never had anything to do with
That's what they're telling us. They had nothing to do with it.
That's a lie. They had
what I
everything to do with it. Both of them. They had everything to do with it. That part is the lie. But if they're saying no, he never delivered checks to any families. Okay, I believe that. I believe he never physically did that. I believe what you showed us was a marketing strategy. It was a commercial, and you had paid actors to act like they were families, open the door for the first time, and voila, they got a check. Okay, I get that.
But was it an oversized check? Or was it just a
Yes,
regular check?
it was a big old giant check.
I always used to think you could take those to the bank and cash them.
I did
I didn't
too.
understand that that wasn't real. Like
I
you
didn't
also
either.
got a small check. I thought you got to walk into the bank with this big ass check, and everybody would be like, "Ooh, ah!" And there's a
Well,
special
I
vault
remember
where you put the big checks.
I remember at one point they were saying that you don't get the money. You get so say it's $5 million, you get $5 million in like vouchers for all the publisher clearinghouse companies, and they would, and, you didn't get cash. That's what I
Oh, that's
discovered as an
awful.
adult.
Is
You
that
don't get
true?
cash.
Is that true?
I don't know. But yeah.
Oh.
I think it's in the fine print back in the day that they don't give you cash. You get like all of this access to millions of dollars worth of product.
I don't know.
I don't either. Because, I mean, have you ever met anybody or heard of any family? Like right now, you hear about the lottery winners who squandered their money or, having issues with the finances. You've never heard about anyone who actually got a cash payout from Publishers Clearinghouse. All I ever got was magazine subscriptions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I don't either.
I watched that show. What is the real estate one where the $1 million listing? Or, no, not that one. What's that one that you like, Aaron? The one where the lottery.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
They win the lottery and then they buy a house. What's it called?
Yeah, and the guy goes out and he selects
The
three
guy with all the
houses on their
tattoos
behalf.
shows up and
Yeah.
yeah. I always found that interesting because they always pick the cheapest house.
Because they know that $1 million ain't going too far. So this
Right?
is the thing. You may win $1 million, but you don't get $1 million.
No, because they take the taxes. It's like going to
Yeah.
it's like going to the casino here. You don't want to. There's a certain limit that you don't want to win. You either want to stay below that number or way above that number, but you don't want that number. What is that?
Yeah.
What is the number, Aaron? 1,200?
Oh,
$2,000? $2,000. So Aaron and I have been. I remember we were in Laughlin and we got lucky with one of the machines, and it was the numbers were going up and up and up, and there was people standing around and clapping and everything, and we're like, no, because if it goes to $1,999, you don't have to pay any taxes. But if it goes to $2,000, you're only walking away with $800.
what?
Yeah. Well, not that much, but I mean, it still drops drastically. Yeah. 25%. So you want it to stay below, or you want it to go way over, but we knew it wasn't going way over.
Yeah.
So we're all standing there going, no. And the people around us are like, why are you good? You want to win. We're like, no, we don't want to win that much. We want it to, and it did stop. It stopped right below. So we ended up walking away with a nice little win that weekend. That was good.
That is crazy. I did not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. So be careful when you're gambling.
That's news you could use. I
It
like
is.
that.
It is. Plus, if you ever come to Vegas, get a player's card.
What's that?
Well, it's every casino has every company that owns a casino has a player's card. So you go up to the rewards desk. It's called a rewards desk, and you ask for a player's card, and you'll get one for like Caesar's Properties or MGM or Hilton or any of these different places. And what it does is it gives you free credits and it gives you bonuses for things. But for those of us who live here, you can then go and you can get free gifts on certain days of the week. They're trying to get you to go in. So if you have the player's card, you can actually go and get these free gifts. Sometimes you have to play and you have to earn X amount of points to get the gift, but a lot of the time, especially around Christmas, you don't have to, and they just give away stuff. So a lot of people ignore it, but if you have 4 kids that are in their 20s, you want to go and get that stuff. Because let me tell you, I have an entire closet filled with, I got 4 coffee makers. I've got like 3 panini presses. I need to get one more, and then they'll each have one. I got blenders. Last week I got a blender. I've got a grill. I've got mixers. I've got dishes. I got casserole dishes. I got pie dishes. I've got headphones. I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of it, sometimes you just get a bottle of wine, which is fine, but
That's still nice.
that's still nice to have. You don't have to buy it. And the rest of the time you just go and whatever it is, you just go get it, because you never know. Somebody maybe their coffee maker broke. Well, then
Yeah.
I can say, okay, I have one here. You can use this one. And I give them a coffee maker.
I couldn't see trying to take that stuff back on a plane though. So
Next time you're in Atlantic City.
do you know I've never been there?
You've never been to Atlantic City?
No.
Oh. I feel like I don't think I've been. I may have when I was a kid, but I don't think so. I feel like it's a small version of Vegas. A very small version.
I've never been inside a casino.
Really?
I've walked into, so we have a casino here.
Mm-hmm.
It's new to us. I've done events in the building,
Okay.
but you bypass the casino, so you don't actually go into where the casino is actually happening.
Oh.
You bypass it to get to the venue. I've been on cruises that have casinos. I've never gone in them because they're always so smoky.
Yeah.
Just real, I don't like all the smoke,
No.
so I never go into them. But I've never been in the casino.
Huh. That's interesting.
So therefore, I've never really gambled.
I don't really gamble
I've done
either.
casino night at an event.
Okay. And what's your game?
I like the one where the ball goes around the thing and it drops into the
Roulette.
color that you call. Is
Roulette.
that blackjack?
No, that's roulette.
Roulette. I like that one.
Okay. So you're a table gambler.
Well, because it's a casino event,
They would
You
all
don't
be,
get- yeah, they're all kind of table,
Okay.
yeah. They do the blackjack, the roulette, and a couple other card games, but it's not like, they
I've
do
never played any
poker.
of those. I don't have the money to lose. If I don't have the money to lose, I'm not going to play. We play the
I know
slot
people
machines
say
because
they
we
have-
get free money. So,
I know people say they play penny slots. Is that a thing?
yep, that's what we play.
For a penny.
Well, sort of. It goes anywhere from, I think the penny machines, that's not true anymore. Some of them start at 40 cents, some of them start at 60 cents, and they go up to maybe $5 a spin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, We play with if you have a player's card as well, you get points, so you get free money every week to go and play. So that's what we do. So for a cheap date night, we'll go and we'll go and play. If we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. We never spend any of our own money. Once we lose it, we leave.
I lost $25 last
So, I mean, but usually when I play, I win. When Aaron plays, not so much. No, so. Oh yeah, but my favorite used to be when you played with the coins, because you could hear it. So you put quarters in to play, and you could hear it going in like a slot machine. And then when you won, all the money all the coins would spit out, like the quarters. It would spit it out into the
Okay, yeah.
and you'd have
I've seen that.
you'd have to have a bucket, and you put the bucket and you scoop all the money into the bucket, and you had no idea how much money you won until you go to the cashier, and then they weigh it or whatever it is they do. And when we were here on our honeymoon, that was the last time that I played those, because they don't do that anymore. Now it's just you get a ticket and you have to go to a machine and you get cash. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But I remember I won like $500 on a quarter machine on our honeymoon, and I had like 3 buckets of quarters, and Aaron wanted me to keep playing because I won. So he figured, you won, so it's gonna do it again. And no, I don't believe that at all. So I was like, no, I'm taking the money and I'm leaving. Like, if I win that much, I'm out of here. I'm done. Like, we're not doing this. So he actually chased me through the casino. I'm carrying 3 buckets and I'm running through the casino trying to get to the cashier, and he's trying to grab the money out of the buckets while we're going. That was a good day, that one. That was fun. It was a long time ago, though. They don't do that anymore.
No, they do.
Do they?
The circus has one place with full slots that you play.
Circus has a place where you... Okay. Well, I haven't been. You should take me sometime. Yeah. Okay. It's just down the street. We should go. Apparently, there is one place in Las Vegas where you can play it. Slots of fun? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Okay.
Have things picked up in Vegas?
No. I mean, we're still doing, I think as far as that sort of thing goes, it depends if there's a convention or not. We're still having conventions. So when there's a convention at at either the convention center or one of the hotels, then there seems to be a lot more people. But there's not really. It's definitely way down. Numbers are way, way down. Yeah. But traffic is up.
What's up?
Traffic.
How is that?
Californians.
Oh. Okay. So how is that affecting, like, are places closing now?
Yeah.
Or are they just kind of holding on?
A lot of places are closing. A lot of restaurants are closing, which is really sad. It's almost like COVID. But it depends on the area that you go to. We live in the city area, and so we're in a lot of the areas around us are older, from the 60s and 70s kind of thing. A lot of those strip malls are starting to empty out. So there's a lot of places that are just empty. But if you go to some of the newer neighborhoods where everything is fancy and shiny and new, then that's where they're putting their money, which is really sad. So they're taking the money out of the city and they're putting it into the suburbs and places like that. So hopefully that'll change, but I don't know. I don't. No, she's never been to Vegas. Have you been to Vegas? You've never been to Vegas. No. Don't come in July.
I wouldn't.
No. August, maybe late August, but not early August.
I've been to the Midwest, But I always end up going to like the boring state. I'm not gonna say that. No, not the boring states. The less popular states. Let's say that. So
Like
I've been
Wyoming?
to. I have not yet been to Wyoming.
Oh,
I've been
it's
to
the same as
Dakotas.
Montana. My Wyoming is the same as Montana and
Very
Idaho,
like a
and
lot of land
yeah, it's
and
pretty much
fields.
all the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never like traveled around. We go to the convention centers. We do what we have to do, and then we kind of fly out the next day. So I've never like seen anything. If
Okay.
they do, sometimes they'll do. Depending on the convention, they'll do tours of the area, and you can do like they take you on these buses and do group tours, and you stop at this place and do whatever's popular.
Okay.
But I've been to the Dakotas. I've been to Idaho, Texas, of course. I think in Midwest. I, that's it. I've never been to Chicago.
Really? Huh. What about
I know.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I've pretty much covered the East Coast.
Detroit?
No,
Really?
I need to go to Detroit. I have a lot of associates in Detroit, so I do need to go there. I owe them a visit. Um, Honestly, I only go where my business takes me.
Okay.
I don't go any of those places for leisure. If I am going to travel for leisure for vacation, I
You go to
go,
Florida.
yes, Florida or the islands. I do. I go to Florida, I go to islands. I don't go anywhere within the states for vacation.
Okay.
I have to know somebody there to kind of go.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not that adventurous within the states. I would rather go out of the country or go, you know, if I have to go somewhere I don't know anyone, I'm
Mm.
not going to like another state. No.
Huh.
I know it's
It's
weird, right?
it's a very pretty country. Um
I heard.
and I'm actually, you know what? It's weird, but you're not alone. I've talked to a lot of people that are perfectly happy where they are, and when they go on holidays, they either go Mexico, Florida, Hawaii, Caribbean, whatever you want to say, and that's about it. Like not a lot of people travel within the U.S.,
No,
so you're not
no.
alone.
I've never been I've never been to New Orleans.
Okay.
I have no desire. I don't really like the southern states. Let me just say that. I'm not a big fan of Mississippi, New Orleans, Arkansas. I've been to Texas a couple of times. I lived in Texas. Let me change that. I lived in Texas.
Okay.
I lived in Houston. And
Okay.
so while I was there, of course, I went and visited other areas. My sister lives in Dallas, so I've been there to visit her.
Okay.
But I don't like the southern states.
No.
The only southern states I visit willingly is Florida and only Atlanta, Georgia. That's it. Not any other area of. What are you doing with that? Put it back.
No.
Put it back. I apologize.
That's okay. I
He
have kids. Been there,
that's
done
the
that.
that's the 11-year-old. He thought he caught me slipping. He Normally I put my lighters away,
Mm-hmm.
and I left one on the table,
Oh.
and I've been watching it for some time now since we started. But he just crept on in here and stuck his hand out, grabbed it real quick to go. He's my fire starter.
Oh, okay.
He likes to play with things to catch,
Okay.
talking about he's going to light his candle. Sir, you don't have a candle.
I'm gonna find one.
He
My brother
keeps me on my toes.
my brother used to use a magnifying glass, and he in outside with the grass and the sun. Yeah. He was,
If Ryan ever finds out that that's a thing,
yeah, well, back in the 70s that was what little boy
Well,
was
they
doing,
still
I
teach
think.
it in Boy Scouts, but he's not a Boy Scout, so
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, he's caught trash cans on fire. He's
Really?
caught, yeah, yeah.
I
My
can.
sink in the bathroom, he was burning up some stuff in the sink in the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He is, I told you, he's my personal Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, it sounds like
He
it.
is my Dennis. He he gets into everything. And he does it the same way Dennis does it. Like, oh, golly gee, I didn't know.
Hey, who knew?
So it, yeah, so innocent like.
Yeah.
Like I just really wanted to see how it worked. Like
I just wanted to see if it would catch on fire if I did it. It does. Lesson learned.
you know, what happens now? Like, oh my gosh, the things this child does. He's the one. Yeah.
Well, I could tell you stories about my twins that would make your head spin, but I survived it. And I'm like the time that they removed an entire window from the house on the second floor. The entire window. I don't know how. I don't remember.
Why?
Because it was one of those windows that opened up like this,
Yeah.
and that didn't create enough of a breeze, and they were hot. So they figured out how to physically remove the glass part of the window from the frame. And this was a window that was approximately 4 feet tall. And they had to stand on the windowsill to do it. But there were two of them. So, I mean, what one child can't do, two of them can. And the only reason that nothing bad happened, well, sort of, was because Tegan came running down the stairs. And here's the thing. You know that old adage where every mother says that when your child is quiet, they're getting into trouble?
Yeah.
That rule did not apply in my house. When things were quiet, I didn't worry at all because it meant they were either sleeping or they were playing quietly. They were being good. But when they were making a lot of noise, that's when I knew they were up to something. Because they were trying to create a diversion and make noise to cover up whatever it was they were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
So
smart.
I never worried about it when they were quiet. It was always when they were making a noise. So Tegan came flying down the stairs, and I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking they were about 5 years old.
They took a window out at 5?
Well, they took a door off the hinges at 2. So, I mean, it could only go up from there. It's not hard to take a door off the hinge. You just have to get the pin out, and they figured that out.
Yes, but why would they even think to do?
Well, because I told them, because I put those, you can get those child things that go on the doorknob.
Yes.
Okay, well, they couldn't figure out how to open that, so
So they said, oh, this is how it connects to
Yes.
the frame. So
Yes.
we'll just take
Yes.
it off.
yes. So one stood on the other one's shoulders and popped the pin out of the top part, and then they just popped it out, and then they picked it up and moved it, and
That is some Home Alone bullshit.
yeah. So Tegan came flying down the stairs, mommy, and of course none of this ever happens when Aaron is home. Not one time did they ever get into mischief when he was home. It was always when he was not around. So she comes flying down the stairs. Mom, you gotta come quick. I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing now? And she's like, they took the window. And I'm like, what do you mean they took the window? Just come upstairs. So I go upstairs. I open the door to their room and I just froze. And I guess the look on my face scared them because they sort of froze too. There were my 5-year-olds. One was holding on to one side of the glass, and the other was holding on to the other side of the glass. And they were going to drop it and put their hands up. And I said, you move, and I swear to God, And so they froze, and I had to jump over the bed and grab the glass. And then they went and they just sat on the floor on the other side of the room because I was so mad I couldn't even speak. And I'm standing there holding this glass, and I don't know how to put it back. I don't know how they got it out. I don't know how to put it back. But right now there is a hole that is approximately 2.5 foot by 4.5 foot on the second floor of my home, overlooking the driveway. So I'm
so concerned of the birds.
that I wasn't even thinking about the birds. I was just thinking, how the hell am I going to put this back, and what do I do now? Because it's not like I could just put the glass down and walk away, because there's a hole in my house.
What did you do?
I stood there in the hole with the glass. No, you came home. Then Aaron, miraculously, maybe about 10 minutes later, while I'm standing there and I am cursing up a storm and using words that my children learned at a very early age, because I'm just looking, I'm giving them the side eye, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, you wait until I put this glass down. When I put this glass down, I swear to God, you people better learn to pray. And Aaron comes driving in the driveway, and he parks the car, and he gets out, and he's looking up at me, and I'm standing in the open window. And he's like, what you doing? I'm like, would you just get your ass up here? Get your ass up here right now. He's like, what you doing? So he came up, and he's just like, oh, well, this is interesting. I'm like, oh my God, just put the window back. And then the kids scattered because they were worried about what I was going to do. So he puts the window back in, and we both just stood there shaking our heads. And then we turn around and we're looking for the kids, and they're all gone.
Even Tegan?
Oh yeah, they all flew. They were all like, "Oh, we don't know what the aftermath is going to be, or where the shrapnel's going to go, or what the hell is going to happen," because this was big. Like, this was not. We didn't just like remove a door. We removed a glass window. I don't think I did anything. I think I was so angry. I just went downstairs. I just walked downstairs past them, and I'm just like, I can't. I'm going downstairs now. And I just went downstairs, and I don't remember yelling at them or getting mad at them, but I do know that was worse for them than me getting mad, because they didn't know if it was going to be later. Like, once she's calm, is she going to come back up and yell at us?
Yeah.
Is this going to be one of those things where we have to wait and see what happens? And I think that was worse for them, so I just left it. Yeah.
What irritates me is when my husband doesn't see what they do as anything wrong. It's like, oh, well, they're just being kids.
They're kids. Kids will be kids.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Are we in the same house? Like,
yeah.
Are we? Really? They're just being...
Yeah.
They're destroying the house.
I never thought I had to have a conversation with my kids about and tell them that we don't remove glass from the house. We leave it in the house. You want to open the window, you open the window. If you're hot, you come and you tell me, and I will either turn the fan on higher or I will put the air conditioning on. But we do not remove windows from the house.
The fact that they knew to do that at
I
5,
don't even know.
is ingenious to me.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I think I would be impressed. I would be so impressed with the fact that they could do that.
Yeah. No, I wasn't impressed.
I'd be a little scared.
I wasn't impressed.
I'd be a little scared that if you're doing that, then
exactly.
what else are you going to do?
Well, I believe the next thing that they did was at school when they discovered when they discovered that in the bathroom they were in separate classes because the teachers separated them, okay, because they were a distraction apparently. So the teachers separated them into 2 different classes, but somehow they managed to know when the other one would know when the other one was going to the bathroom. I don't know, but they always seem to meet up in the bathroom at some point during the day. And the teachers never knew what was going on, but they did know. They told me that they did figure out, that these two kids never came back. Like, they'd go to the bathroom, but they didn't come back. So then the teachers would go looking for them. And this one particular day, the teachers met me after school, and they were trying not to laugh, and they said, "Raquel, we have to tell you something." I said, "Okay, what did they do now? What did they do this time?" And they're like, "Okay, we have to tell you because you're going to hear anyway." The entire staff was in the hallway watching, because apparently this was very funny. They heard a noise. They went looking for the twins. Both teachers met in the hallway, and they're like, "Do you have?" "No, I don't." They're in the bathroom, because they could hear them. They were singing in the bathroom. And they were about 7 at this time. It sounds sweet, but what they were doing was something akin to the Lawrence Welk show. Do you remember the Lawrence Welk show?
I do.
With the bubbles? Oh, yeah. They discovered, which was, and they did not get in trouble, because the teacher saw them doing it, and then she went and she got another teacher, and she's like, "You got to come and see this," to another teacher. So at the end, all of the teachers in the entire elementary school were standing outside the boys' bathroom, peeking around the corner, and my twins had no idea that anybody was watching. They also lost track of time and decided that they were just going to have playtime in the middle of the day. They discovered that if you put soap into, the hand dryers?
Yeah.
Okay, normally the thing is like this, but if you turn it this way,
right,
you pour liquid soap from the dispenser because it unscrews. Don't ask me how they figured out that it unscrews. I don't know, but they unscrewed it, poured the liquid soap into the hand dryer, and pushed the button. Then it makes bubbles like you have never in your lifetime seen before.
I'm sorry, but low key, I want to try that.
So do I.
I want to try it. Oh my gosh.
So the teacher couldn't even get mad. She said she couldn't stop laughing, and she had to go get everybody else because they couldn't figure out how my kids figured this out to start with, and how no other kid had ever figured this out and never done it before. Like, why is it these two that are always the ones who are figuring this shit out? Yeah. The next time...
That's an excellent question. Like,
I know. The next time they discovered that if they put the soap in their mouth and they drank from the fountain, they could burp bubbles. So they were in the hallway burping up bubbles. The teacher said there was never a dull moment when my kids were at school. Never. And I'm like, I don't know if I should apologize or say you're welcome. I don't know. Like, yeah. I used to get phone calls all the time. I hated it because when the phone rang in the middle of the day, I knew something was going on. And I was getting called to the principal's office. Me.
Where do they get that mischievous nature from?
I blame my brothers. It's not me.
Really?
It's not me. I never did stuff like that. My brother did. Well, no, that's not true. My twin brother was okay. The way it worked with us was he would come up with the ideas and I would execute them.
Oh, so they got it from you.
No, he came up with the ideas. I would just be the one who followed through. So
how do you know that didn't work for your twins? One come up with it, the other one.
Well, I
Says
know
no.
now, like just from talking to them now, I know that it's a collaboration. They both, it's a meeting of the minds.
Do they still do things like that?
They still they will, if you need something different to fix a solution, those are the two you go to, and they'll come up with something.
Interesting. I like
They
that.
don't get into mischief anymore, but if you have something that you need a creative way of fixing something or an idea, like I've tried this, and this, and it's not working, I will go to Sasha and Delaney and say, hey, do you have any ideas to how I can make this happen? And they'll say, give us a little while, and then they'll come up with something.
Are they identical?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are identical. They shared a placenta. They were in the same sack. Like when they were born, they're only a minute apart, but they they came out of the, you know those monkeys that you used to get that were hugging each other?
Yeah.
It was
the
like
cuties.
that's how they were born. They were holding on to each other, and the doctor, it took them a minute to separate them. That's the only reason they're a minute apart. I had a C-section.
So who's the oldest?
Sasha is the oldest.
How did they determine that if they came out together?
They had twin A and twin B, so they were side by side, and so they already knew this one was twin A, and they separated him first. They pulled him away from this one, and so I don't know. There were so many people in the room when I had them that I don't remember much of any of it, really. So, yeah. I just know I was bruised up from head to toe. So
I couldn't imagine having two of any of my kids.
yeah, no. I'm thankful every day I only have one Tegan. I think she would have been a handful if there were two of her. Hands down. Absolutely. It's the
Could
girl.
you imagine me with two Laurens?
It's the girl ones, I swear. Like, you expect it from the boys. But some of the stuff that these girls are like, what did you just do? What? No.
I don't know. I think I would enjoy having two Laurens.
You think so? I don't think so. I'm thankful I only had one girl.
I would not enjoy having two Ryans. Or
No.
even two Aarons, for
No.
that matter.
No.
No. Not at all.
Mm-mm. I don't know.
They're a lot.
Yeah.
They're a lot.
I think they're all a lot.
Even when they're not trying to be, they're a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through the next 10 years.
I wish you luck.
Don't wish me luck. You're going to be right there.
I'll be watching. I'll be
You'll be right
watching.
there drinking with me. Saying cheers.
There's a reason that I take an edible before I go to bed at night.
Girl.
There's a reason I don't see everything I do. I have a reason for. There is nothing in my life that is random. If I do something, it's because of my children and what they have taught me. Inadvertently or on purpose, it doesn't matter. I don't like mornings because I used to hate getting 4 children out of bed and ready for school and making sure they were all dressed and in uniforms and fed, and they all had their teeth brushed, and they all had their shoes on, and they were on the right feet, and they all had a belt on, and they all had matching uniforms on, and their hair was brushed, and they ate something, and they had their lunch, and it was just because mine are only 3.5 from start to finish. It was awful. And I'm not a morning person, but I would have to get up at about 5:30 in the morning and we would leave at 8. So it would take 2.5 hours it was like herding cats. Because Rory was the worst, because Rory is not a morning person. He would just stand there in the kitchen. Just stand there in his underpants. And I was supposed, and it could be at 3, it could be at 9. It didn't make a difference. He was the same kid all the way through. It was just like, what? It's like, are you going to put your pants on? Yeah. Could you go put your pants on? Yeah. do it. I just want it. Please go put your pants on. Okay. And then he'd still just stand there. And like, okay. Meanwhile, Aaron's asleep. He's asleep. And I'm running around like a crazy person. So, no, I do not like Mondays because I get PTSD. I don't like Tuesdays because I get PTSD. Monday through Friday in the mornings, I have PTSD. I don't want to do it. So now that I don't have to get up and be crazy, I wake up when I want to unless I have a meeting, and I do things nice and slow, and I ease myself into the day because for 20 years, 20 years, I put in those crazy mornings.
Yeah.
And I think I've earned the right to sleep until 9 in the morning.
I haven't done crazy mornings in a long time, and I'm so glad. And they want to go to public school. Sometimes they do. And I'm like, you don't even know what you're asking for. We're not doing that.
No, not now.
I am living the high life right now. We're not doing
now. No.
that. You guys, I mean, they can't get up at early in the morning. They don't function in the morning.
No. But
None of them.
But I remember going to the school, and I know I've told you this before. I used to take a bottle of wine to each of the secretaries at the first day of school because I knew this is going to be a crazy year. So between now and Christmas, here's your bottle of wine. If you need another one, let me know. You're going to have to give me a hall pass because I was perimenopausal when my kids were in high school.
Oh, okay.
And so, and when they're in high school, they forget to give you things.
Yes,
and they don't tell you everything. And
No.
for me, now what I didn't know was that these new parents, the ones who are raising children now, apparently they do everything for their children. I did not. I raised my children to think for themselves, and this is your responsibility. If you haven't done your homework and you're in grade 10, you're 16, and you haven't done your homework, your teacher better not call me. Because my answer to that teacher would be, you need to talk to them, not me, because I don't do their homework. That is their responsibility. If they don't do it, then you punish them. You do whatever you have to do, but don't put it on me. Please don't call me and say, your child didn't do their homework. How come you didn't bring it in? Because it's not my responsibility. So, but apparently that is not normal. Normally, no, it wasn't for where they went to school anyway. There were parents who would bring their children's stuff in all throughout the day. So if my kids didn't take something that they were supposed to, I was just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't go to school anymore. I graduated a long time ago. This is not my problem.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things with homeschooling. Lauren and Ryan are responsible for their assignments.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll do is maybe once a week, I'll go and check to make sure that they filled out all their worksheets.
But they're also a lot younger. They're not 16 and 17 years old.
No, but they are. Homeschooling is slightly different because they are definitely responsible for their own stuff. Well, I mean, Aaron is 19, and I still have to tell him what to do 24/7. I think it just depends on the kid because he is not taking to that whole let me do it on my own thing. Like, no.
Yeah, they don't though. They don't. But I mean, you can remind them, but you're not going to do it for them, is what I'm saying.
It depends on what it is.
Okay.
Now, for Jaden, no. But he won't allow me to do but so much anyway. He's more of a control person. He's not going to allow me to do too much. Lauren, she's half and half. She's like, yeah, I don't want to do that part, so you can do that.
Oh,
but she does a lot of the stuff that she wants to do, but
hey, I still have to turn the stove on for Tegan because she's afraid of fire. We're working on that.
You have a gas stove?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel her.
Yeah, she
I
hates it. So
refuse to
she's
have a
still,
gas stove.
she either gets me to turn it on for her or she will ask one of her brothers to cook for her. Because she's,
I won't. I won't do a gas stove.
no.
I won't. I have no. I have electric stoves. I don't understand. I don't understand why we have to have fire just shooting out of the stove. I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't bother
I don't
me.
like gas stoves.
Yeah. I don't,
No.
yeah, I could take it or leave it. I don't know these. You watch all these TV shows where they're looking at houses and they're all demanding, I have to have a gas stove. Why? Why do you have to? It doesn't cook any better. It's not the stove that's doing the cooking, it's you. So
Yeah.
if you're not cooking properly, maybe the problem is not the stove. That's just my opinion.
And
So-
that's a good opinion.
I'm just saying, I've had both an electric stove and I've had the induction and I've had gas, and I don't think that it makes that big a difference. It just depends on what you're cooking and how you're cooking. So
Yeah.
you do have to adjust a little bit when it's a gas stove because of the flame. You have to adjust a little bit because maybe it might heat up faster, but it doesn't cook any better, and it doesn't. So it's just a little tweak here and a little tweak there. But yeah, Tegan won't. She's terrified. When you turn it on, it goes. Woof.
Did something happen to make her that way?
No, not as far as I know. As far as I know, no.
It's just the idea of flames
Yeah.
shooting up from
Yeah.
the stove. Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. No.
No.
I'm with Tegan. I don't like that either.
No. So, I don't know. Anyway. Alrighty. Anything else? How are your symptoms going with everything? Are you getting the hot flashes still? Or are they gone?
No.
Cold
No, I don't
flashes?
think not recently.
Mine
I
are going
haven't
away
had-
too.
Yeah, I haven't had anything recently. Even my temperament has been very even. I haven't had any insane emotional triggers or,
Yeah, don't
Just-
get
yeah.
cocky. Don't you get cocky, because you're not even close to being done yet, girlfriend. It's not, no.
I
Mm-mm.
know.
You may be
I know.
just having a good week.
I'm not going to get excited about it, but
You're having
yeah,
a good week.
I haven't, yeah.
That's what we call a
I'm
good
having
week.
a good week. Yeah, I'm having a good week. But yeah, I haven't had anything. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I haven't had any like major symptoms. I'm not emotionally unhinged. I'm not
No.
getting, super cold, and I'm not having any flashes. I'm like, what's going on with me? Huh. So
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I think it's gonna all hit me this summer.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, see, I keep thinking the same thing, because I keep thinking, well, my hot flashes, I still get them occasionally, but they're not as bad. So but I don't know if that's because the temperature outside hasn't been hot. So maybe
don't
that's
usually
what it
trigger it,
is.
I don't know.
I
You
think
have been doing a little bit better. I'm gonna tell you though, one thing that hasn't been better. Girl, I cannot hold my water. Like the moment it
Oh,
hits,
yeah.
I have got to go.
Yeah.
I don't even get any warnings. It's like
No.
no, that's the only like really bad issue I'm having right now. But other than that, everything is pretty good. Everything is, and it could be all the stuff that I take. I take all these like different magnesium and just a lot of different.
I've been taking all
Balancing.
that stuff. So yeah, I don't know if that's what it is either. But I've also
I
been
want to say that it is.
I've also been told that
Huge outage.
where's the outage?
Internet stuff.
Our internet's gonna go out.
Just everything. TV.
Oh, okay.
Must be a cyber attack.
Cyber attack? Oh
Who?
no. We've got
Who?
apparently there's a major outage, internet outage here. TV, internet. Kids will be in here in a second. Wait for it.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere? On the West Coast or everywhere?
All everywhere.
Oh, well,
HBO Max, Letterbox, SoundCloud,
huh.
Yahoo,
Okay.
Spotify, Facebook.
Well, they did say yesterday that that's how they were going to be playing this war, would be not with blowing things up, but with cyber attacks and shit like that. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't see anything yet.
I did discover, and I don't know, you might want to look this up for your side. At Target, you can now get, and I don't know why it's only at Target, but right now it is only at Target. Secret has a new product that I'm going to go get. I was going to get it yesterday, but we were not near the... It's only available in certain Targets, and in Vegas, the Targets that it's available in are on the other side of the city to me. So it's about a 15-20 minute drive, which isn't too bad, but with traffic, it's a pain in the ass. But they have a cooling body mist that you might want to look into for summertime. Apparently, Secret, it's made by Secret. I'm going to get some so I can test it before the next show, and I'll let you know if it does actually work. But it's a whole body cooling aluminum free deodorant mist, and you can get it in either mint or lavender scented. And it is supposed to lower your body temperature up to 10 degrees. So, yes, I will be going to see if I can get that. But I keep checking online, and it keeps saying there's 2 left. Then there's 1 left. It's like playing a game. Like, you gotta get it while it's still there. So I'll let you know. I'm allergic to lavender. But you know what? If there's only a lavender one, I will get it. Even if I have to take an antihistamine with it, I will get it. You're supposed to try it at nighttime, and it's supposed to lower your temperature for sleeping. And
So you
for
mist it all over, or
yeah,
is it
it's
just
a
deodorant?
body mist, so you mist it all over before you go to bed, and then it lowers your temperature while you're sleeping, so you don't get.
Does it say how long it lasts?
Let me see here. Okay.
I don't know if I want to walk around smelling like mint.
Well, there's lavender. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
but
It
not
lowers
for you.
skin temperature by 10 degrees for an immediate refreshing sensation. Woohoo! 24-hour odor protection, which is fabulous. Keeps you feeling fresh and confident all day long. Soothes and revitalizes your skin. Calms overheated skin while providing a rejuvenating boost. Perfect for post-workout or stressful moments. Use on your neck, chest, wrist, or feet, offering targeted cooling wherever you need it the most. So I guess if you're having a hot flash, you can spritz yourself real quick, and I don't know. Skin-friendly option that avoids harsh aluminum compounds while still providing effective odor protection. It's pH balanced, gentle on skin, ensuring a comfortable application without disrupting your skin's natural balance. And you can use it every day. Perfect for hot days in the summer, for workouts, or for any time you need a quick refresh. Overheated from stress, hormones, exercise, or everyday life? Secret's whole body cooling deodorant mist. Instantly, this is a commercial, and I'm not getting paid for this, just so people know. I'm just reading what it says here. Secret's whole body cooling deodorant mist instantly cools you down with a refreshing burst that drops your skin temperature by 10 degrees. Enjoy 24-hour odor protection while soothing and revitalizing your skin. This aluminum-free pH balance formula is perfect for spritzing on your neck, chest, wrist, or feet whenever you need a refreshing lift. Embrace the cool and stay fresh with Secret. It does not say how long it works for. but there is no residue, which is nice because sometimes there is a residue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, looks like we have another product to test.
And I will definitely, I will test this one and let you know, because this is one that if it does work, yeah, I'm buying stock. So, well, especially here in the summertime, I can just imagine. So I don't know. I mean, it says it works, but there's no reviews, so it's brand new.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it does work,
Well,
maybe
maybe
I'll
you'll
write
be
it.
one of
Maybe
the
I'll write an email to Secret, because they let some places will send you samples for stuff, so you never know. You have
They
to.
will.
Some places you just have to ask.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to give my email, I'm fine.
9 times out of 10, you will.
I know. I would love
You
to
need
be one
just
of those
have a
product
junk,
testers.
I have a junk email. I
I-
have a junk email.
So do I.
So, oh,
Yeah.
and you're still.
Oh
you're
my
still
God,
getting
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I get email for all kinds of things, though. I don't know why. I would love to be a product tester for like Amazon or one of those places, because I think that would be fun. I would give a review. But you have to, when you because you'll see those on your feed all the time coming up. Do you want to do that? And I did try it once. Now I know that I got rid of all the emails from that one, and I have not done it since. So I'm wondering if maybe they're recycling that. But I did fill it out, and everything was fine. And it said, "Yay, congratulations! Your first products will be in the mail, next week or something." But then it starts asking, just fill out this quick 2-minute survey to get this for free. And you're like, "But I don't want that for free. I just wanted to do that." But you can't get out of it.
No.
If you want to follow through with the first one, you have to do the second one. And I end up just shutting it down because I don't want to.
Yeah, I did the same.
So I don't know how these people, because I see commercials where people are sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm a product tester." I'm like, "Well, I want to do that. I'd like to give my opinion, but I don't want to tell you what my Medicare is, and I don't want to talk to you about my medical issues." So that's where I am today. Yeah, so I will be testing. I'm going to go and see if I can get that. Like I said, there's only 3 targets here that has it, so it may take me a minute to get it. But once I do, I will try it for the whole week, and then I'll let you know how the week went.
Well, yeah, and I know you're going to be busy this week doing a lot of stuff, but let me know how the
We'll
when
see
they
that
respond
it.
to your email.
Yeah, but this cooling mist actually might help, because I'm going to be running around a lot, and usually that's when my temperature goes up, is when if I'm nice and relaxed and I'm not doing much of anything, then I don't have the hot flashes. But as soon as I get up and I start doing all these things and running around, that's when I get a lot of hot flashes. So I'm going to try and get that before Wednesday. And then I'll try it under the extreme conditions.
Are you ordering it online?
No, I'll go get it.
Who has it?
Target. So it should be
Target,
over where you
okay.
are. Yeah. I don't know what the mint would smell like. I don't want to smell like toothpaste. It's kind of an old lady
That's what I'm
smell.
thinking,
It's
like-
kind of an old lady smell. I don't
Yes.
want that.
It is.
Like Ben
It
Gay
is.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And I
it
don't know
is,
that there's a
definitely.
perfume that can cover that without, like, you being that person. You know that person where you walk into a room and there's been somebody in there, but they were in there like an hour ago and you can still smell their perfume or their aftershave? I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that
No.
person.
No.
I spritz it and then I walk through it. That's what I do.
I do that too, but still.
Yeah, I don't want to like do that 8 million times to try and cover up the mint smell.
No. And a mint is a natural cooling, herbs, so I would see how that works. I'm interested in the lavender.
Is
though.
lavender? Maybe lavender is too.
I've never known it to be, so I would be very interested to see how that did.
I don't know because is the air conditioning on, honey? Because it's 80 degrees in here, and I'm schwitzing. Okay. See, now we're talking about it. Now I need it because I could just be here like this. It's just not happening. So, anyway, you need to go and get some rest, and you need to get over that cold. Yeah.
Girl, I'm hoping 2 more days. If I stay on this regimen, I should knock it out. I gotta travel this weekend, so I really don't want to travel like this.
Oh, yeah, no. I feel ya. Well, it's only Monday. You got a couple days to just take tomorrow off. Don't do anything.
What?
It is possible. It is possible to do. I know. It sounds crazy, but it is possible to do. Just take a personal day. You're allowed to do that. Yeah. Tell them I said so.
I'm behind. I'm behind on work.
Oh.
Tell my clients that I could take a personal day.
Give them my number. I will tell them.
They're like, no, I need.
Yeah. No, they want.
They'll be fine. Yeah, they want. We have a conference happening this week, so we'll see. Yeah, it ends on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Started today.
Ooh.
Ends on Thursday.
Okay. Well, we will wrap this up then. So my job is to find that stuff from Secret, and I will let you know what I hear from that other place. If I don't hear anything, then we'll do an unboxing next week after this. And we will see you on the... What's the date? Hang on the 22nd.
Wow, really?
Yep. So in the meantime, happy St. Patrick's Day, because I totally spaced and didn't realize that this will be airing just before St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, it will.
On the 15th? Yeah, the 15th. So happy St. Patrick's Day.
You too.
So we will see you. Take care of yourself and go and get some rest. All right?
We'll do.
Stay out of trouble.
Have a good week.
You too. Stay out of trouble. Take a day. Take